My name is Naman Kumar, and I'm going to continue up my topic, which is growth or expansion strategy. Let's know the meaning of expansion. Expansion means the increment in the dimension of something. So, in the business point of view, expansion strategy is the enlargement of the scope of a business or development of a business or increase in investment that will happen to for a specific project. Now, you can say that in short, expansion strategy is used for entering into a new product or a new market or a new product line. For example, the live example of expansion strategy is her Ranaba industry, which is an agrochemical industry which makes herbicides, pesticides, and insecticides, which gets clearance of about 110 crore Indian rupees for its expansion in product development. Now, the characteristic of expansion strategy, they are following a few characteristics of expansion strategy. First of all is that expansion strategy involves redefinition of business that leads to growth, has new investment, and has new businesses and products or markets that leads to more revenue generation and ultimately the overall development of the business. It is also highly versatile because it consists of several permutation and combination for the growth. Now, the more reasons for the expansion strategies are like the goods or the services we are about to introduce and their demands. If there is demand, then that will also lead for the expansion strategy. And second one is strategic
Tulsi,
satisfaction. Second one is strategic satisfaction. Strategic satisfaction means the strategist of a company will feel more satisfied when their strategy work and even it leads to the growth of the business. And the third and last one is market control. The expansion may lead to the greater control over the market by suppressing their rivals and the other competitors. Please move the slide. Now, the types of expansion strategy. The expansion strategy has been categorized into three different categories, which is expansion through diversification, and later we will discuss the other ones. Let's talk about the expansion through diversification. Expansion through diversification means the entry into the new services or the market with new skills, technology, or knowledge. Uh, Next slide. It is further divided into intensification and diversification. Intensification has been categorized into three different parts. First is market penetration. In this market penetration, the company has directed all of the resources to get the profitable growth and its existing product into existing market. For example, Nike is putting all of his resources to take over the remaining shares of the Adidas, and they are the rivals and competitors in the shoes industry for the athletes. And second one is market development. It consists of marketing the present product to the customer in related to market areas by adding different channels of distribution or changing the content of advertisement and the promotional tools or the media. For example, Reebok. The Reebok is trying to achieve the same amount of product to expand to the global basis. Second and sorry, second not third and the last one is product development. Product development involves a substantial modification of existing product, but the related item can be marketed to the current customers. For example, Hero Electric has been raised the fund of almost rupees 220 crore Indian rupees for the product and product development. Now the next one is next slide. Diversification. Diversification means the expansion can be related to the existing business of the related or not related to the existing business of the firm, and it has been categorized into four different categories. First one is vertical integrated diversification. Integrated diversification is directly related to the existing firm which remains vertically within the same process sequence, moving forward and backward in the chain and enter a specific product or process with the intention of making into new businesses for the firm. For example, McDonald's, Zara, or Apple. Horizontal and integrated diversification. It is just the acquisition of the similar product, not product, similar operating firm that has been working at the same stage of production or the marketing chain. For example, the Marriott and the Starwood hotels in horizontal acquisition that has been done in 2016. Third one is concentric diversification. The concentric diversification in this, the new business is linked to the existing business through maybe through the process or the technology or the marketing strategies or the plans. Now, the example of concentric diversification is Coke and Vitamin Waters, Coke and Honest Tea. The last one is conglomerate diversification. There is no linkage exist. There is no connection at all to the new product and the existing ones. For example, Reliance Petroleum and the next slide. Now the second type is expansion through merger and acquisition. They are also expansion through merger and acquisition is it is consolidation of the company through various type of financial transactions, sorry, transaction, tender offers, or the management acquisition. It has been categorized into four different types of merger. First one is horizontal merger. It is a combination of firms engaged in the same industry. It is a merger with the direct competitors or the rivals. For example, Disney Pixar merger. It has been so popular in 2006 that the Disney, a movie company, and another Pixar, an animated company, has been merged together that worth for the almost 7.4 US billion dollar in 2006. The second one types is vertical merger. The vertical merger is a merger of organization that has been operating in the same industry but at a different stage of production or the distribution channel. For example, PayPal and the eBay. The eBay has been acquired the PayPal so that their transaction to the online shopping can be easier than before. And the third one is close-ended merger. Close-ended merger. They are associated some way or the other way related to the production process or the business market or the basic technology required. For example, the banking giant, which is Citicorp, merged with the financial service company called Travelers Group in 1998. Their deal worth of almost 70 billion US dollar. And the last one is conglomerate merger. The conglomerate mergers are those mergers which are unrelated to each other at all with respect to customer group, customer functions, technology being used, or the marketing. For example, Walt Disney and American Broadcast Company, in short ABC. Walt Disney, the Disney Corporation has been acquired the American Broadcast uh, Company, so that in order to they broadcast their own source on TV channels. The Disney is a company which makes movies and so, and ABC is the group of channel which telecast that so. So they have been merged together. Now, next slide, please. Expansion to the third and the last type of expansion is expansion through strategic alliance. The expansion through strategic alliance is a relationship between two or the more businesses that have been unable to achieve anything by their own. And there are few advantages of strategic alliance. First of all, organizational. Organizational, it helps to learn necessary skills, obtain necessary knowledges, and raise their capabilities from the strategic partner. Second one is economical. Economical strategic alliance helps to reduce the cost and the financial risk. Like they share all of their assets or the capital. Third one is strategic. Strategic alliance is like Rivals can join together instead of competing each other. It may useful to create a competitive advantage of pooling the resources and skills from each other. And the last one is political. The political, it is formed to gain entry into a foreign market because it will overcome the barrier of an interest. Suppose, suppose a foreign company wants to invest or establish a business in India, then they will form a political strategic alliance with Indian company, so they can enter into the Indian market and capture or target their own specific target group. Last slide. And the last slide of my topic is disadvantage of strategic alliance. The only disadvantage, disadvantages of strategic alliance is sharing. Sharing of resources, profit, and even sharing of knowledge and skills. These are the things that organization always avoid a lot. This can lead to leak of trade secrets, but it can be prevented to some extent by law and enforcement and court orders and legal issues. Thank you so much. And the next topic will be defined by Akhil, which is retrenchment and turnaround strategy.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. My name is Akhil, and my first topic is retrenchment strategy. Retrenchment strategy is followed when an organization substantially reduces the scope of its activity. This is done through an attempt to find out the problem areas, diagnose the cause of the problems. Next steps are to taken to solve the problems. These steps result in different types of retrenchment strategies. Second is turnover strategies. Retrenchment may be done either internally or externally. For internal retrenchment to take place, emphasis is laid on improving internal efficiency, that is known as turnover strategy. There are certain conditions which are point out that a turnover is needed for the turnaround is needed for the company's survival. These are like declining market share, uncompetitive uncompetitive product or services, mismanagement, etc. Now X uh, topic slide change. Now, action plan for turnaround. A workable action plan for turnaround would involve the following stages. Will involve 5 stages. Which first stage one, assessment of current problems. This is the first step to assess the current problems and get the rest causes and the extent of damage the problem has caused. Now, stage two, analyze the situation and develop a plan, identifying appropriate strategies and developing a preliminary action plan. For this, one should look for the viable core business and available organization resources. Once major problems are identified, development of strategic plan with specific goals starts. Stage three, implementing emergency action plan. If the organization is in a critical stage, an appropriate action plan must be developed to stop the bleeding and enable the organization to survive. A positive operating cash flow must be established as quickly as possible and enough funds to implement the turnaround strategy. Now stage 4, reconstructing the business. The financial state of the organization core business is particularly important. If the core business is irrespect it is damaged then the outlook for the entire organization may be at may weak. Prepare a cash flow forecast, analyze assets and debts, and analyze other key functions helps in surviving the business. Stage 5, that is returning to normal. In the final stage, the organization should begin to show signs of profitability, um, return on investment, and enhance economic value added. This includes adding new products, improving customer service, increasing market shares, and others. Now, this divestment strategy. It involves the sale or liquidation of liquidation of a portion of the business or a major division. Divestment is usually a part of rehabilitation or reconstruction plan, and is adopted when turnaround has been attempted but has proven to be unsuccessful. The option for the turnaround may ever be ignored if it is obvious that divestment is the answer. Now, liquidation strategy. A retrenchment strategy considered the most extreme and unattractive unattractive if liquidation strategy which involves closing down a firm and selling its asset. It is considered as the last choice because it leads to serious consequences where a firm could purse any future activities and the stigma of the failure. Now, slide. Now, characteristic of the turnaround strategy. The strategy this strategy involves divestment of some of the activities in a given business of the firm. Second, divestment is to be viewed as integral part of the strategy. Integral part of the strategy. Now the major reason for retrenchment strategies. Retrenchment turnover strategies. First, the management no longer wishes to remain in the business either partially or wholly. Second, a business that has been acquired proves to be mismatched and cannot be integrated with the company. And the last, severity of competition and the inability of the firm to cope with it cause. Thank you. And next topic will be explained by Shivam.
Thank you, Akhil. Hello, everyone. My name is Shivam, and my topic is combination strategy. So, what is combination strategy? The combination strategy means making the use of other grand strategy like stability, expansion, or retrenchment simultaneously. The major reasons of combination strategy are it helps large size organizations to follow different strategy according to the requirements of the various business activity, especially when many opportunities are available and the resources are limited. It also helps to optimize the profitability and limit losses of an organization. It helps multi-product organizations where products are into different stages of product cycle. Each stage requires different type of strategy. Let us talk about possible combination of combination strategy. Stability strategy in some units and retrenchment strategy in others. Stability strategy in some unit and growth strategy in others. Retrenchment strategy in some units and growth strategy in others. For more clearance, I would like to share some example. Suppose a baby diaper manufacturing company offering a diaper of the babies to have a wide range of its products. This is are under stability strategy. At the same time, it also manufactures the diaper for old age people to covering the other market segment. It is are under expansion strategy. The company decided it shut down the plants of baby wipes, and this is a part of retrenchment strategy. Thank you. Okay.
All right. It was a good presentation and all those improvement was done. So good. Naman, Akhil and Shivam. If anyone have any question, you can ask. Anyone have any question to ask? No? All right. Then next group, please share your screen now. Next group. Okay. Okay, good luck.
Good, good afternoon to all. Today I, Ankit Jha, with my group partner Ankit, Anna, Nitin, Ritvik, pleased to do a vivid presentation on the technique of environmental scanning. That is ETOP, environmental threats of and opportunity profile analysis, and QUEST, that is quick environment scanning techniques. Now, at first, what is environmental scanning? It is the process of gathering information about events and their relationship within an organization internally and externally. In internally uh, uh, environmental scanning, we see that employee interaction with other employees interaction with managers, skills and expertise of employers. And in externally environmental scanning, we see competitors, political and legal issue, customers, supplier, technology, social, economic, and factors. Now, what is ETOP? ETOP is a process by which organization monitors their relevant environment to identify opportunity and threats affecting their business for the purpose of taking strategic decisions. ETOP is developed by GRUEC. By dividing the environment into different sections, the ETOP analysis helps in analyzing its impact on the organizations. The analysis is based on the threats and opportunity in the environment. Now, there are different steps to prepare ETOP. Step 1, dividing the environment into different sectors, such as economical, market, social, technological, political, ecological, etc. Second step, analyzing the impact of each sectors and on the organizations. Third step, subdividing each environmental sectors into sub-factors. Step 4, impact of each sectors on organizations in the form of statements. Now I request Ankit Anand to continue.
Thank you, Ankit. I would like to continue here from. So my topic is strategic managers should keep focus on the following dimensions. So first, issue selection. Here, strategies are needed to select different issues and focus on each issue according to the priorities. The issues may be related to the market share, customer preferences, uh, competency level, competitive pricing technique, economic policy, etc. And second is data accuracy. So data should be collected from the correct source. Otherwise, the entire process of environmental scanning would be useless. And data must be reliable, relevant, and of importance. And the third is uh, Ritik, and third is impact studies. Here, strategies are needed to measure the impact of positive or negative impact of selected issues on different sectors of environment, business environment. So here they studies about the impact of external environment on companies' growth, market share, emission and vision, competency, etc. And the fourth and last is flexibility in operations. Here is uh, here is as there is a number of business uncertainties exist in a business. So here strategies must ensure that the proper strategy should be formulated and implemented to uh, to counter the threats and will the opportunities available. And there must be a flexibility in strategy as well, because no one particular strategy can be applicable to all business circumstances. So I would like from here now the top analysis by taking an example of a Indian bicycle company. Here, economically, the impact there is a favorable impact because people living in urban areas have growing concern and influenced with their lifestyles and make and are willingly try to make them fit. So there is a increase in trend of using bicycles, and and the living standards and the disposable income has also increased. So there is a second is there is a market, there is a maybe a maybe a favorable or neutral impact on market, because due to there is a competency among the different manufacturers. And but there is also but but the overall growth rate of the industry is not encouraging. And internationally, there is an unfavorable impact because uh, global global imports is growing, but the India's exports in is shrinking, and there is a also a threat of imports. Uh, According to politically, there is a neutral impact because these are small industries, and government doesn't take consider too much on these industries. And there is a neutral impact of regulatory body too, because the parts and components of these small scale industries are already reserved. Socially, there is a favorable impact the because the growing trend and the increase of using bicycle and among the people, and also and there is a mode of transport as well, to the low income level or middle income level people. And the last is technologically, so there is a favorable impact on technology because it is an innovative product. So I would like to call Ritik to continue for the topic. Thank you.
Thank you, Ankit. My topic is importance of ETOP. It helps to determine the key factor of threats and opportunity. It's provide a clear of which sector and subsector have favorable impact of organizations. The organization can assess its competitive positions. Appropriate strategy can be formulated to take advantage and opportunity to continue counter the threat. It helps to interpret the result of environmental analysis. Further explanations by Nitin Raj.
Thank you for Ritik. Thank you, Ritik, for giving me opportunity. Yeah, my topic. I'm going to explain the. I'm going to. I'm going to explain the quest. The quest stands for Quick Environmental Scanning Technique. Quest is an environmental scanning tool designed to assist with organizational strategy to inform about the changes and its implications. Strategists adopt this technique as per their convenience. Quest technique was proposed by Brute Nanes in early 90 that uses scenario writing for environmental scanning and developing or identifying strategic options. Let us understood the scenario writing by an example. As an organization, we project what can be the situation in the next 5 or 10 years. So we make 2 or 3 scenarios that are having the different impact by using the environmental scanning and the factors that influences the organization. Now, the quest, as we talk about quest technique is inexpensively. That means very low cost incurred on this technique, and it provides a quick analysis of environment that affects the business. Uh, Due to quick analysis, business can focus on critical issue that must be addressed in a short span of time. Quest produces a broad and comparative analysis of the environment. That means all the factors that can affect the business directly or indirectly is scanned by Quest. Now, I'm going to explain the steps involved in these techniques. What are the steps? The first step is the observing the major events and trends, like the policy adopted by the competitors or the sales level, etc., by the strategist. Second one is second one is the organization speculate the important issues that might affect the future of our organization by scanning the environment broadly and comprehensively. Next, third one is the strategist. Organization prepare report summarizing a report that summarizing the major issues and implications, and 3 to 5 scenarios representing the major themes of the discussion. And the last one and the final step is the report and scenario as reviewed by a group of strategists who identify feasible strategic options to deal with the evolving environment, and the following and the different options that was given are ranked by the strategists. Now we have to discuss. Ritik, move to next slide. Now, the importance of Quest. The first importance is that it promotes team building and team efforts. that also reflect the corporate identity, that means the status and the greater workforce of the organization. Second one is it strengthens the commitment level of analyzer for the strategic planning process. Third one is it helps to increase in strategic thinking, that brings the creativity and that brings the creativity and innovative in the process. And the last one is it promotes a greater awareness of the dynamics of the environment and of the key variables involved. That means it creates awareness about the different factors of the environment that can affect the business directly or indirectly. Thank you for listening us. Here our presentation ends.
ओके बाकी सबका तो ठीक है। ऋत्विक आप तो कुछ ज्यादा ही शॉर्ट में निकल गए।
मैम उसका तबीयत ठीक नहीं था इसलिए उसको थोड़ा कम दिए कंटेंट।
तबीयत ठीक नहीं है। नाउ यू कैन स्टार्ट।
Welcome everyone. Thank you, ma'am, for giving us the opportunity for presenting the PPT. Our group is consist of 4 members: Sambhav, Drishti, Sonali, and myself, Priya. And our topic is corporate restructuring. Corporate restructuring is the action taken by corporate entity to modify its capital structuring or its operations significantly. Generally, corporate restructuring happens when a corporate entity is experiencing significant problems and is in financial jeopardy. In short, we can say that corporate restructuring is the strategy approach through which an organization rearranges its departments, reduces the amount of cash under the care of senior executive, and undertakes mergers and acquisition. Introduction. The process of corporate restructuring is considered very important to eliminate all the financial crises and enhance the company's performance. The management of concerned corporate entity facing the financial crunches hires a financial and legal expert for advisory and assistance in the negotiation and the transaction deals. Usually, the concerned entity may look at debt financing, operations reduction, any portion of company to interested investors. In addition to this, the need for a corporate restructuring arises due to the change in ownership structure of the company. Such changes in the ownership structure of the company might be due to overtake, merger, adverse economic condition, adverse changes in business such as buyouts, bankruptcy, lack of integration between the divisions, overemployed personnels, etc. Corporate restructuring involves major changes in the composition of operations of the organization. Now the next part will be discussed by Drishti.
Okay, thank you, Priya. For next part is type of corporate restructuring. There is 2 types, which is financial and fall in also of the financial. Hello,
your voice is breaking.
मैम नेटवर्क इशू की वजह से।
Okay, anyhow, time is over now.